Hello, everyone. Welcome to Daily English Conversation. I'm John, and I'm thrilled to help you master English today.
And I'm Olivia. Today we're tackling one of the most confusing pairs in English, do versus make.
These verbs seem interchangeable, but they're not. Saying do a cake or make your homework sounds completely wrong to native speakers.
By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly when to use do, when to use make, and you'll understand the logic behind choosing the right one.
Before we start, please subscribe to Daily English Conversation. We make confusing English topics simple and clear with practical examples.
Hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss our helpful lessons. Understanding do versus make is essential for natural English.
All right, let's dive in. First, what's the basic difference between do and make?
Here's the simple rule. Make is about creating, producing, or constructing something. Do is about performing actions, activities, or tasks.
Think of make as creating something new that didn't exist before. Think of do as completing an action or activity.
Make focuses on the result or product. Do focuses on the action or process itself.
That's the core difference. Now let's explore each verb in detail with lots of examples.
Let's start with make. This verb is all about creation and production.
Use number 1, creating or preparing food and drinks.
Make breakfast. You're creating the meal. Make coffee. You're preparing the drink. Make a sandwich. You're constructing food.
I'll make dinner tonight. She makes the best cookies. Can you make some tea?
Always make with food and drinks because you're creating something to eat or drink.
Use number 2, constructing or building physical objects.
Make a table. You're building furniture. Make a dress. You're creating clothing. Make a snowman. You're constructing something.
He made a birdhouse. They're making a new building. I made this bracelet.
When you physically create or construct an object, use make.
Use number 3, producing sounds and noises.
Make a noise. Produce sound. Make a sound. Create noise. Don't make a mess. Create disorder.
The baby is making funny sounds. Stop making so much noise. That machine makes a strange sound.
Use number 4. Forming plans, decisions, and arrangements.
Make a plan. Create a plan. Make a decision. Reach a decision. Make an appointment. Arrange an appointment.
We need to make plans for the weekend. I made a decision yesterday. She made an appointment with the doctor.
Use number 5, creating with money, earning and causing financial change.
Make money. Earn money. Make a profit. Earn profit. Make a fortune. Become wealthy.
How much money do you make? The company made a huge profit. He made a fortune in real estate.
Use number 6. Causing someone to feel or do something.
Make someone happy, cause happiness. Make someone laugh, cause laughter. Make someone cry, cause tears.
You make me so happy. That movie made me cry. His jokes always make me laugh.
Use number 7, social and personal connections.
Make friends. Form friendships. Make enemies. Create enemies. Make peace. Establish peace.
I made new friends at school. Don't make enemies unnecessarily. They finally made peace.
Use number 8. Creating with words and communication.
Make a comment, offer a comment. Make a suggestion, propose something. Make a speech, deliver a speech.
Can I make a suggestion? She made an interesting comment. He made a speech at the wedding.
Use number 9, bed-related expression.
Make the bed. Arrange the bed neatly. This is a fixed expression.
I make my bed every morning. Did you make your bed? The bed hasn't been made yet.
Use number 10. Mistakes and errors.
Make a mistake, commit an error. Make an error, create a mistake.
I made a mistake on the test. Everyone makes mistakes. She rarely makes errors.
Now let's explore do. This verb is about actions, activities, and tasks.
Use number 1. Work, jobs, and professional activities.
Do work, perform work. Do your job, perform your job. Do business, conduct business.
I have a lot of work to do. She does her job well. We do business internationally.
Use number 2, general activities and tasks.
Do the shopping, perform shopping activity. Do the cleaning, perform cleaning. Do the laundry, perform laundry task.
I need to do the shopping today. Who's going to do the dishes? She does the cleaning on Saturdays.
Use number 3, studying and learning activities.
Do homework, complete homework. Do research, conduct research. Do exercises, complete exercises.
I have to do my homework. They're doing research on climate change. Did you do the math exercises?
Use number 4, personal care and grooming.
Do your hair, style your hair. Do your nails, groom your nails. Do your makeup, apply makeup.
I'm doing my hair. She's getting her nails done. It takes time to do my makeup.
Use number 5, causing harm or damage.
Do damage, cause damage. Do harm, cause harm. Do good, cause good.
The storm did a lot of damage. Smoking does harm to your health. Exercise does you good.
Use number 6, speed, measurements, and performance.
Do 100 miles per hour. Travel at that speed. How are you doing? How's your performance or state?
The car was doing 80 miles per hour. How are you doing today? The business is doing well.
Use number 7, favors and actions for others.
Do me a favor, perform a favor. Do someone a service, provide service.
Can you do me a favor? She did me a big favor yesterday. Let me do something for you.
Use number 8, recreational activities and hobbies.
Do sports, engage in sports. Do yoga, practice yoga. Do karate, practice karate.
I do yoga every morning. Does he do any sports? She does karate twice a week.
Use number 9, solving and calculating.
Do a puzzle, solve a puzzle. Do the math, calculate. Do a calculation, perform a calculation.
Let's do this puzzle together. Can you do the math? I did the calculations yesterday.
Use number 10, spending and utilizing time.
Do time, serve prison time, and idiom. This is about experiencing time in a specific way.
He did 5 years in prison. This is a fixed expression.
Now let's look directly at do and make with similar situations.
Make breakfast, you're creating the meal, preparing food.
Do the dishes, you're performing the cleaning task, not creating anything.
Make a cake, you're creating a cake, producing something new.
Do your homework, you're completing a task, performing an activity.
Make a decision, you're creating or reaching a decision, forming something.
Do your best, you're performing at your highest level, executing action.
See the pattern? Make creates something new, do performs an action.
Let's look at common collocations, fixed phrases that always use make or do.
Common make collocations you must memorize.
Make a mistake, make a decision, make a choice, make a plan, make money, make a profit, make a loss.
Make friends, make peace, make war, make love, make a difference, make an effort, make progress.
Make a phone call, make a noise, make a sound, make a comment, make a suggestion, make an excuse.
Make breakfast/lunch/dinner. Make coffee/tea. Make the bed, make a mess.
Common do collocations you must memorize.
Do homework, do work, do a job, do business, do research, do a course, do a degree.
Do the shopping, do the cleaning, do the laundry, do the dishes, do the ironing, do the cooking.
Do your hair, do your nails, do your makeup, do exercise, do sport, do yoga, do karate.
Do good, do harm, do damage, do your best, do well, do badly, do nothing.
Now, let's tackle tricky cases where both might seem possible.
Do or make with mistake. Always make a mistake. You're creating an error.
Do or make with homework. Always do homework. You're performing a task.
Do or make with money. Always make money. You're creating or earning income.
Do or make with your best. Always do your best. You're performing at peak level.
Do or make with the bed. Always make the bed. You're arranging or creating order.
Do or make with a favor. Always do a favor. You're performing an action for someone.
These are fixed. You can't switch them. They'll sound completely wrong.
Let's discuss common mistakes learners make with do and make.
Mistake 1. Do a cake. Wrong. Right. Make a cake. You're creating food. Use make.
Mistake 2. Make homework. Wrong. Right. Do homework. You're performing a task. Use do.
Mistake 3. Do friends. Wrong. Right. Make friends. You're forming relationships. Use make.
Mistake 4. Make the dishes. Wrong. Right. Do the dishes. You're performing cleaning. Use do.
Mistake 5. Do breakfast. Wrong. Right. Make breakfast. You're preparing food. Use make.
Mistake 6. Make exercise. Wrong. Right. Do exercise. You're performing activity. Use do.
These mistakes are extremely common. Memorizing collocations prevents these errors.
Let's practice with real-life scenarios.
Scenario 1. Morning routine. I need to make breakfast, make my bed, and do my hair before work. I also have to do the laundry.
Make breakfast, preparing food. Make my bed, arranging bed. Do my hair, grooming. Do the laundry, household task.
Scenario 2. At work. I have a lot of work to do today. I need to make some phone calls, do some research, and make a presentation.
Work to do, performing tasks. Make phone calls, creating communication. Do research, performing activity. Make a presentation, creating something.
Scenario 3. Weekend plans. This weekend, I'm going to do some shopping, make dinner for friends, do yoga, and maybe make some plans for next month.
Do shopping, performing activity. Make dinner, preparing food. Do yoga, exercise activity. Make plans, creating plans.
Scenario 4. School discussion. I need to do my homework and do some exercises for math class. I also want to make some progress on my science project.
Do homework, completing tasks. Do exercises, performing activities. Make progress, creating advancement.
Notice how natural these sound when you use the right verb.
Let's look at make and do in different tenses.
Present. I make coffee every morning. I do exercise regularly.
Past. I made a mistake yesterday. I did my homework last night.
Present perfect. I've made many friends here. I've done a lot of work today.
Future. I'll make dinner tonight. I'll do the shopping tomorrow.
Present continuous. I'm making a cake. I'm doing my nails.
The collocations stay the same, only the tense changes.
Let's discuss questions with make and do.
Questions with make. What are you making? Did you make a decision? Can you make dinner?
Questions with do. What are you doing? Did you do your homework? Can you do me a favor?
What do you do? Asking about your job or occupation. Very common question.
What are you making? Asking what you're creating right now.
These are both correct, but mean completely different things.
Here are memory tricks to help you remember when to use each one.
Trick 1. Think make equals materials. If you're combining materials to create something, use make.
Making food combines ingredients. Making friends combines people. Making a decision combines thoughts.
Trick 2. Think do equals duty or daily. If it's a task, duty, or daily activity, use do.
Doing homework is a duty. Doing the dishes is daily. Doing exercise is a regular activity.
Trick 3. Ask what's the result. If there's a new product or outcome, use make.
Made breakfast, you have food. Made friends, you have relationships. Made a decision, you have a conclusion.
Trick 4. Ask, is this completing an existing task? If yes, use do.
Doing homework, completing an assignment. Doing the cleaning, completing a chore.
Here are practical tips for mastering do and make.
Tip 1. Learn collocations as complete phrases, not separate words. Memorize make a decision as one unit.
Tip 2. Create categories. Group all make plus food together. Group all do plus household tasks together.
Tip 3. When you learn a new noun, immediately learn if it goes with make or do.
Tip 4. Listen actively. When watching movies or TV, notice which verb natives use with different nouns.
Tip 5. Keep a notebook. Write make on one page, do on another. Add collocations as you learn them.
Tip 6. Practice. Use both verbs in sentences about your real daily life.
Tip 7. When in doubt, check. Don't guess. Look it up and learn it correctly.
Tip 8. Accept that some collocations are fixed and illogical. Make the bed doesn't follow rules. Just memorize it.
Let's create practice exercises to test understanding.
Fill in with make or do. I need to blank my homework. Answer, do. Homework is a task.
Fill in, can you blank me a favor? Answer, do. Favor is an action for someone.
Fill in, I'm going to blank dinner tonight. Answer, make, creating food.
Fill in, she always blank the best cookies. Answer, makes, creating food.
Fill in, did you blank a decision? Answer, make, forming or reaching decision.
Fill in, I have to blank the laundry. Answer, do, household task.
These simple exercises build automatic correct usage.
Let's do a comprehensive summary of everything.
Make is for creating, producing, constructing, and forming something new.
Common make uses are food, drinks, objects, sounds, plans or decisions, money, causing feelings, friendships, comments or suggestions, the bed, mistakes.
Do is for performing actions, completing tasks, and carrying out activities.
Common do uses are work, jobs, household tasks, studying activities, personal grooming, harm or good, sports or exercise, favors, calculations, spending time.
Key difference: make focuses on the result, product. Do focuses on the action, process.
Learn collocations as fixed phrases. Make a mistake, do homework, make friends, do the dishes.
Common mistakes: using do with food, using make with tasks, mixing up fixed collocations.
Memory tricks. Make equals materials or result. Do equals duty, daily, or action.
Before we finish, this is crucial. Please subscribe to Daily English Conversation.
We create clear, practical lessons every week to help you speak English naturally and correctly.
Subscribe now so you never miss an episode. Share this with anyone learning English.
Leave us a comment with 2 sentences, one using make and one using do. Practice what you learned.
Challenge yourself. Today, notice every time you use make or do. Check if you're using the right one.
Thank you so much for listening today. We hope do and make are crystal clear now.
Remember, these verbs are everywhere in English. Mastering them makes your English sound natural and fluent.
Keep practicing, keep learning, keep improving.
This is Daily English Conversation. Don't forget to subscribe.
See you in the next episode.